All right, guys, we are in the sea of motorcycles at the warehouse. We're going to draw from the stack because we're starting a new project. The exact right way, but you see here, they'll still have an electrical series for custom motorcycles. I know what you guys are thinking. Geez, dude, you don't need another project. You have plenty of projects. You're right. So, now that doesn't mean that that I'm abandoning everything else. It just means that those are getting close to done. The GL650 here, almost done. CX500 there, almost done. So, gonna go ahead and get started on new projects. That way they're underway whenever these are finished. So, no downtime for me. But anyway, we're gonna grab this 79 CB750, get it back to the shop, and get to work. Also, you guys have never seen my stash of bicycles here. Let's go for a quick ride on the high ride, my double-decker bike I made. So I made this thing a few years ago, literally 2 mountain bikes, one welded on top of the other, and this thing is so much fun, it brings a smile to everybody's face. So you're gonna be wondering, how do you get on this thing, okay? Now, I'm like 5'8", I'm not that tall, but I can do this. So, left foot, couple pushes. And we're up. This is a ton of fun. Get down the same way. What do you say we get the aerial view from this thing? We're way up here. Oh yeah. Same as a normal bike, just a little taller. Anyway, enough of this. We're gonna get home and get on this thing. So before I load that thing into the van, I had to unload the CB750 here. That's a 74 model I got for $100, working on getting that thing unstuck. So if you're familiar with the video on that thing and stuff, it'll give you kind of a timeline of when I'm working on everything. But it's kind of cool to see the, you know, like a K4 or K4, K5 versus like a dual red cam model. So that's the first year of the dual red cam and the last year of the spoke wheels. So just kind of neat to see the evolution of the bikes. Alright, so what do we got here? This 1979 CB750, last year of the spoke wheels, first year of the dual red cam, so kind of a unique model. This one actually belonged to another customer and we had plans to build it, but ended up just, you know, I didn't have the time and it just kind of sat in wait, and now I have a new customer who's taking this thing on. And this has already been modified a little bit by somebody else, so you got kind of a awkward situation going on back here. the wiring in this thing is a little scary, but I did have this thing running for like, you know, 30 seconds or whatever on brake clean, and it did actually run. And surprisingly, the engine, I mean, you guys aren't going to be able to pick this up, but like your base gasket, your head gasket, the valve cover gasket, everything actually looks new. So I think it's been gone through a little bit. And you know, they did some stuff to it. It's essentially, it's a functional bike, but you know, just needs some more stuff. But we're gonna keep it pretty simple on this one. Obviously, we're gonna do a rear hoop, fabricated seat, electronics tray. I'm gonna build a wiring harness for the bike. These things are really simple, and we'll do some other mods beyond that. It's gonna get like some knobby tires and be kind of low and aggressive looking, and it might, I'm not sure, we might go clip-ons on it. But it's gonna get kind of cool looking headlight. We're gonna do some stuff to it, but it's not gonna be like an all-out extensive build or anything like that. So hopefully we'll get this one in and out pretty quick and get it up to the customer and he can be happy. So anyway, let's get to work. Well, it's gonna try to time lapse taking the harness off of this thing, but all the bolts are really hidden, and it's just like everything is really difficult to get to, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. It's gonna make for a boring time lapse. But anyway, what I'm finding so far is this little guy right here. That's your starter cable. That's not gonna do a whole lot. A lot of the ground's just screwed straight into the frame, and just the wiring's really poor, so gonna take a little bit longer to tear down. Let's see what kind of surprises are in store for us behind the headlight. I finally got all the wiring off the bike, or at least 95% of it. The igniter units are, oh, there's nothing back there. Okay. I'm alright with that. No surprises then. The surprise is that there's no surprises. One of my favorite things is I'm trying to take this thing apart, and there's some metric and there's some standard, and so guessing bolt sizes is never fun. Luckily though, this bike does have some decent, you know, like some components that are still in good shape, like this gauge. It's got brand new sprockets on it, which is cool. The grips are still in good shape. This master cylinder, it's only got corrosion around here because it's been sitting for so long in my possession. But totally usable. I can clean that thing up. So, you know, it has a lot going for it for sure. Like, this throttle housing's cool, but there's definitely also some things that need addressing, to say the least. You know, we all started somewhere. I definitely started at, you know, maybe a point similar to this, but you know, I worked to better my skills and get away from doing stuff like that. There's actually no nut on that. think these igniters have seen better days. They're melted out of the back. And they got rid of the plug and they just electrical taped them straight to harness sections. So I don't feel so bad about chopping these things off. I don't think I'm going to risk using these. Man, too bad. Alright guys, so we got the bike torn down. I got everything removed off of it that I'm not really going to need. And the next time I work on this thing, I'm going to be working on doing like a rear hoop and taking off some of the tabs on this thing that the previous owner kind of put on there. So this is an important stage, just kind of getting an understanding for what I have to work with, what was good, what was bad. And now going forward, I have a good plan of attack. So again, hopefully in a few weeks I'll get with the customer and we can get to work on this thing. And yeah, we'll make some progress on it. It's not going to be like a super extravagant build, but it's going to be a lot of fun and it will be cool looking when it's done. I can promise you that. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you guys haven't already, definitely hit that subscribe button. Check me out on social media and take a cruise back to the channel. Check out some other stuff I have going on in here. And hope you guys enjoy. So anyway, thanks for watching and I hope to see you in the next video.